Mr. Longfellow! Art class, Mr. Longfellow! Art class, art class! It's time for art class with Mr. Longfellow.
Hey there, James John Lyons. We've got some new supplies coming out soon, and I wanted to take a moment and talk to you about one of the items in your supply bag that I'm really excited about. One of the things that's pretty cool is these glitter watercolors. They work just like regular watercolors that we might use, but they have glitter in them. So if you feel like you have a painting you need a little extra sparkle, this might be a cool thing to use. Maybe try it out in our next seesaw activity. Let's check them out. You're gonna need to grab a paintbrush and some water for this. All right, let's check out these glitter watercolors. Now, they're gonna be very similar to the regular watercolors. They're just gonna have glitter in them. And what I've noticed is that you wanna get them kind of wet and let them soak in. Kind of like when you first get regular watercolors, they need to kind of break in. So you wanna get them wet and let them kind of soak for a moment. But you don't wanna get too crazy and like make a huge mess. Just get your paintbrush wet and kind of just dab it in there and let it soak for a while. I've already soaked these a little bit, and that will get the glitter out, because the glitter, I noticed, kind of sank to the bottom. But once you get the glitter going, you don't need to dig. These are watercolors, so you want to just dab it gently, and then you can start painting. It might be fun to just make some colored sparkly paper. You can kind of see it appearing already, but I've noticed it's better when it's dry. I don't know if you can see it here. There, a little sparkles, a little bit, but it should be more noticeable once it's dry. Maybe if you have regular watercolors, you could combine these just to add some special effects, or you could just go wild and cover your whole paper with sparkle. Just have fun with it. It's kind of a neat, unique little painting tool here. But be gentle with it because it is watercolors. So let's see, if I draw this little guy, I sketched it out in pencil. I'm gonna use some of this watercolor. Now this green, I haven't really given it a lot of time, so this is gonna be an experiment here. Let it soak in a little bit. And let's paint. It's hard to tell when you are painting whether it's gonna be really glittery or not, because when it's wet, the glitter doesn't show up quite as well. So you just kind of have to trust it and hope for the best. But as you use these watercolors, the glitter should be more even. Mine's still kind of new. There's some glittery. I can actually see it on the brush. See how that goes. Adding a little blue, very lightly, not even a lot of water, just because my green is already wet, just to give it a little depth. And once that's dry, I'm going to draw on top of it to give it a better outline. So these might be cool for covering a whole paper, letting it dry, and then maybe doing origami with, or cutting and collaging. You can really get some interesting sparkly, there we go, sparkly paints going on. All right, let's finish this little frog. Just to give it nice clean little. Then draw a marker over it, and he's all shiny and shimmery like a little frog. Oh, there you go. There we go. Almost looks slimy. All right.